They're coming very soon. I just heard a phone call from Auntie Natalie to say they're on their way. Hello. Hello.
Beautiful people are my family, my wonderful family. On my left is my son Michael, his wife Jeannie, and their beautiful 5 daughters, Natalie behind me, Sarah, Tamar, and Nisi. Turn to the right, my daughter Mel, my husband Leon, Lindy, my lovely granddaughter Nikki, who's in Mauritius, married to Trevor, and they have 3 beautiful triplets.
Oh, I thought so.
Aaron in front of me,
Aaron's the way.
Shiri, Manachi on the right, and Amichai.
Wave to the camera, boy. Wave to the camera. There you go.
Ella in front of me, and Yehuda is, I don't know where he is.
He's right here.
He's right behind me.
Wave, say hello. Wave, let him again. Say hello. Wave, say hello.
Who is the person in this room that you all get on the best with?
Yay! Dad, it's just so wonderful to have you in our house again. And when Lisa said the other day about whether you'd be comfortable having this video in our house, you replied in such a beautiful way. You said, our house is like your house, and your house is like our house. And I think that epitomizes our relationship, that you feel so comfortable with us. And I think it applies to Merle's home and David's home and all our families' homes. And I just want to say to you that you're just an unbelievable living example of so many things. Your fondness of family, your commitment to community, your dedication as a doctor, and your love of life. You optimize life, you live life to the full. And I think that's why you always enjoy a l'chaim, with the emphasis on l'chaim, to life. And we just treasure you. You've had such an influence in my life in terms of the work that I'm doing, and I'm sure. And as you always know that I use the Parsha of the week or the particular Yontif to express what I feel. And this week's Parsha is the end of Vayikra. And when we come to the end of a book in the Torah, we say, Chazak, Chazak, v'nis chazek. Be strong, and we'll be strengthened. And when you are strong, we will be strengthened. We love you. You're a real mensch, and we really treasure every aspect of you. And of course, with Mom for so many years, your dedication to her and your love for her, such a wonderful example. We love you, Dad, and God bless you.
Two most important things in my life have been the medicine and my love of animals, and both of them come from the legacy that you've encouraged in me and that you've left for me. So I really appreciate those aspects. I remember the times of the backyard of 5 Church Street, picking up from 5 Church Street up at the consulting rooms at Hillary, and yourself seeing the patients on the back stoop was just an amazing experience. And I've remembered that all my life, and really put a lot of that into practice. And then the love of the birds and the animals still remains with me, and I'll always appreciate that you started that legacy, and I followed through on that. So thank you for those 2 really major parts of my life that continue even today. So after all these years and all the effect that you've had on not only myself but also on my whole family, we really appreciate the legacy and all the back and forth that we've had between us.
Dad, I first met you when I was 13 years old, 52 years ago, and proudly took on the Rudolph name when I married Dave 43 years ago. I know you as a dedicated, compassionate physician, a loving husband, a kind and caring father, and a remarkably good son, brother, brother-in-law, uncle, and grandfather. We loved watching you putter around our Hingham home. You would fix anything that was broken, fix anything that wasn't broken, garden, paint. You were up for anything, swim in the pool no matter the temperature of the water or the day. But we always knew we could find you on the back porch at 5 o'clock, drink in hand, feet up, reading the newspaper or an article Dave had found for you. You are a kind, gentle, humble, honest man. You respect others and they respect you. Traits that I see in my David, Reddy and Greg and Dan, and hopefully we'll see in the youngest Rudolph, Jonathan. I love you, Dad.
Dad, we've spent a lot of time together the last couple of weeks, and I want to tell you what a joy it's been to be with you. You're special, and I've learned so much from you over the years. But just being with you the last few weeks, we've shared an amazing amount. And I want to thank you and tell you that I love you dearly. You're special. And thank you for coming with me all the way to Mauritius. You made it more special than it could have ever been.
Thank you, darling.
I just want to tell you we're leaving for the bush on Thursday.
Okay.
Medikwe, here we come.
Dad, I think the phrase young at heart really epitomizes you. You're a fun-loving, very joking kind of person, and I think with your wicked sense of humor, there isn't a joke that's been left unsaid in our company. We have a good laugh with you. But on the serious side, I also just want to say thank you for the years of supporting me, by coming to all my concerts, by enjoying my music with me, and just being so much part of a really supportive, loving family, you and Mom, all the years. And for that I want to say thank you, and we love you.
Have you ever been able to chase after a 94, 95-year-old physically? Have you ever been able to be in a swimming pool with a 94, 95-year-old who swims and swims and swims? It doesn't matter what the weather's like. Very early, when I was a Rotarian with him, I used to do the weekly newsletter. I did the first week and came back to me after the meeting, and he said, "Look over here, this word, this word, this word. Your spelling's atrocious." Word spell, or spell check, is never as good as he was. Taught me that very much.
Grandpa, one of the big things and the biggest problems in the world today is lack of good leadership. And it affects so many things because people don't know who to follow, how to go about their lives, what values to have. And the gift that you have given your children, your grandchildren, and now your great-grandchildren is really your unbelievable leadership from the top. You as the patriarch of our family have shown us all what it means to be a good person and a good Jew. And you've done this for your children who absolutely adore you. Seeing the way Merle and Daddy treat you is just testimony to the amazing person that you are and how much we all love you. So thank you for giving us your gift of leadership and example. We love you very, very much.
Thank you, my darling. Thank you.
Hi, Grandpa. As part of this tribute to you, we just wanted to say thank you for setting such a wonderful example in your zest for life. You and Granny were always running and doing, socializing, whether it be playing bridge or tennis, Rotary, community work, or involved with the family. Even with Granny gone, you've pushed yourself to remain social, even running off to Mauritius to be with your grandkids and great-grandkids. We really think you've just set an amazing example. And when I think of Granny and you and your very successful marriage, I think a key ingredient of the two of you always playing together, doing things together is something we will always remember, and is just a wonderful example to us all. We love you, Grandpa.
Thank you for being the most incredible role model as a grandfather, as a great-grandfather, and most of all, I drive my husband absolutely crazy because I always say to him every single day that I want to be like you and Granny, most incredible couple in the entire world. Oh, and one more thing, Grandpa. You were definitely involved in me finding my beautiful husband, so thank you very much for being friends with his grandparents so that we could find each other.
Grandpa, I just want to say you've been such a sterling role model for all of us. Your unbelievable positivity, your passion and excitement in life, your exceptional sense of humour, even sometimes to the risky side, we love it, and your appreciation of our visits and our time together, and your love of our children, your grandchildren is just so special, you know, for all of us.
Grandpa, so we're all talking about the impact you have made on all of us, and one very significant thing that you have shown me is how to have a zest for life. And I just want to say that, as you may know, many people have a fear of aging, and aging is a taboo. And the way you have shown us how to age in with the finesse that you have, how to stay active and loving and just being the ball of fun that you are, you've completely removed the taboo of aging for me and motivated me to look forward to every stage of my life, getting older, having children and grandchildren. And if my children and grandchildren could love me half as much as yours love you and your great-grandchildren, then I'll be a very lucky woman. So
Grandpa, thanks very much to be in our life. Grandpa, I love you so much. Thank you very much.
Issy, I just wanted to say that unfortunately, being in Cape Town, we don't have much of an opportunity to see that much of you. But a few things that I've learned from you, and the one I think is how to always be a gentleman. I think that is something that epitomizes who you are. A gentleman at every stage, in every way, to everybody you meet, always friendly, always charming, sometimes very charming, depending to whom. And it really is a special privilege and honor to be your grandson-in-law. And your passion for life, for your family, for everything that you do, no matter how big or small it is a great inspiration to me. And it's something that I hope to be able to pass on to my beautiful children and hopefully their children and their children after that. So thank you for that. It's been an honor to be part of your life.
Issy, you know, I often think that, please God, when I'm 94, I want to be like you. But then I stop and I think and I say to myself, please God, at 32, I should be able to be like you. In your way in which you go about taking on challenges in every area of your life. I mean, I'm not sure I know too many people of your generation who have encompassed sitting on the computer, doing electronic transfers on Skype, on email, and when it doesn't work, you sit there patiently and make it work and get it to work. It's just incredible.